Let's talk about the place of birth in the application of the diversity visa lottery. When you are going to apply for the lottery, obviously there is a question says place of birth, and it has become a little bit controversial to many people nowadays when they are applying for the lottery, because what they know is the place of birth might be different from what is written in the birth certificate, and it might be different from what is written on their passport. So what is the actual place of birth which is supposed to be written in the diversity visa lottery application? Welcome everyone, this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, EBM from Missouri, United States of America, where I'm going to bring to you guidelines in the forthcoming diversity visa lottery application, preparing you to put everything in a good order to have a perfect application. And if you win, you don't need to have any other side questions from the consular officer at the US Embassy. Place of birth is written into two areas. There is a place like a city, town, whatever, all those kind of things, and there is a country. Obviously, the country of birth is very important to determine overall eligibility if you are eligible. There are countries, if you are born in those countries, you cannot be able to apply because those countries, they have more than 50,000 people with a green card, and the green card can be through marriage, can be through sponsoring the parents, sponsoring children, or through work employment. The employment is sponsorship. No matter whatever the way you got a green card, if the country has 50,000 people in the last 5 years, that country is removed from participating the diversity visa lottery. So if you are born from those countries, you will not be allowed to apply. But I want to go into place of birth, going a little bit into a specific area of birth. So let's say you are from Dar es Salaam, or you are from Nairobi, you are from Kenya. So if you are from Kenya, for instance, and you are born, let's say, in Kibera, that's where you are born. Sometimes the place of birth in the birth certificate, they can put exactly you were born in Kibera. Or if you are in Tanzania, they can say you are born, for instance, they can say you were born in Ubungo. I'm giving an example. But when you go to apply for the passport, usually they don't go to put the exactly smallest location. So for instance, you are born in Kibera, but Kibera is part of Nairobi, so they'll put you are born in Nairobi as Nairobi County in general. If you are born in Ubungo, Dar es Salaam, they will say you are born in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, when you go to the passport. So there is a little bit difference between the place of birth, which is on the birth certificate, and sometimes on the so the place of birth in the birth certificate, sometimes they can put the smallest clinic you were born, or dispensary, whether the hospital in your small village, they can put that one. But when it comes to the passport, they usually don't go down to the smallest area. So don't go to think that, oh, if I was born in Dar es Salaam is cool, but your birth certificate says you are born in Mbeya. In a simple way, put the place of birth which is written on your passport. That is the easiest way. Go with the place of birth which is written on your passport. Because in the end, passport is the one that matters a lot. And not what is your national ID. National ID is not required at all in the DV lottery. It's not required during the KCC requirement of the documents. It's not required even to the US Embassy during the interview. They want your passport and the birth certificate. But a passport is the most important because that is where we'll be showing you. And even when you come to America, that's when you go to get the ID. Everything it will be written that way. And now, when you become a U.S. citizen, I'm giving an example. I was born in Kigoma, Tanzania. They don't go and put the place of birth on my passport, Kigoma. So instead of putting Kigoma, because what is Kigoma? They do not know, so they have to put exactly overall place of birth, Tanzania. That's what is written. They don't put on my American passport place of birth, Kigoma. So they go to a little bit larger thing, which can be easy to be understood. Let me give you an example. If, let's say, you are born in, let's say, in place A, birth certificate is written this way, passport is another thing, and you wrote something else. Will you be denied the visa? No, you won't be denied the visa. But you'll be asked the question to verify if it is you. Who is that? Is the real person? Is that your real birth certificate? Is that is the real your passport? So in the other way, you can have the what we call the legal affidavit to give clarification that the birth certificate and the passport, despite of different, but if the passport is given like you are born in Nairobi and the birth certificate you are born in Kibera, obviously they know that Kibera is within Nairobi. Don't go and put the smallest town of Liberia. Whatever is written on your passport is the place of birth. That region, whether it's town, whether it's district, whatever it is. Yeah, but don't go, but my mother told me I was born in that small hospital in that corner, so I have to put it exactly that corner in Kariako. No, you're not born in Kariako, you're born in Dar es Salaam. Or unless others, if the passport says you're born in Kinondoni or you're born in Ilala, that is a different story. Make sure that you follow what is written in the passport. All these kind of things, they are going to help you down the road on the interview, not to have unnecessary clarifications you need to provide. Or to be told, okay, but is this the one who applied, or you are just like another fake person? So those are the things you need to understand. Place of birth in terms of the region or smallest village, make sure that which one is the correct one. As long as it's the one compatible to your passport, that's very good, because passport is going to supersede your birth certificate sometimes, because that one will be most of the time as the official document wherever you go, but you don't go around with your birth certificate. Oh, show me your ID, you show the birth certificate. Show me your ID, it will be showing your passport, where the passport will be more commonly used everywhere you go. So the place of birth, put the passport one. That's that one. Another thing, remember, don't change the country of birth. When they say the place of birth, there will be the city, place, wherever, all those kind of things. But also, there is a country of birth. Don't change country of birth, because you might be asked to show the birth certificate, and the birth certificate says, oh, this person was born in Kenya, but this person basically was born in Tanzania. So don't confuse the nationality, the place of birth versus your citizenship. I'm an American citizen at the moment, but I was not born here. I was born in Tanzania. So place of birth is Tanzania. It doesn't change. No matter how many 100 years I stay here, it doesn't change the place of birth. So don't change your place of birth as a country. You move from one country. You're born in Nigeria. Maybe this year Nigeria is not allowed to apply. So, oh, by the way, I was born in Cameroon. You need to show the birth certificate. You are born in Cameroon. Even if you are Nigerian, you are born in Cameroon. So those are the things you need to make sure that you are following properly when you are going to apply. So place of birth is one among the most important requirement in the lottery, because it's going to determine the eligibility, but also the place of birth is a region or place is going to identify you if it is true you as the applicant, and not just a scammer who came here and stole someone's identity and wanted to use that identity to go through and process and come to America. If you have any question with regard to the V lottery and you want me to give the explanation, please put the comment here. I'll be happy to give you more details. Apart from that, there is a Facebook group for the green card lottery, which I'm going to put the link here. There is a Telegram group for the green card. There is a link below on this description. Make sure that you go through those kind of links and get more information from those kind of areas. Thank you so much, everyone, and goodbye.